Hello you, I'm Dan, famed astronaut and spaceman with fantastic hair, and welcome to an LP a good, 3 years in the making now? Sequel to Lost Planet 1: Extreme Condition, a game that only I played back in 2007, Lost Planet 2: no silly subtitle this time. It's a nice game, I enjoy it. Before we start, however, I'd just like to get you up to speed on a few things you're going to need to know over the course of the next million or so videos. Yes, unfortunately the game purports to have a story, so get your remembering caps on for the following definitions. EDN3, the eponymous lost planet, presumably. Well, it's either this or Earth. It's where the game is set. You'll come to know it as Big Ball of Ice and Snow Planet. The Acrid, indigenous population of EDN3. Unlike Native Americans, however, they're mostly insectoid. Given half the chance, they'd probably like to swallow you whole. Dangerous, in other words. Thermal energy, or Tiang. Lifeblood of the Acrid, an inexplicably super brilliant energy source that just so happens to look like a pool of lovely orange jam. Navek, or Neo-Venus construction. The baddies, bunch of wankers. Huge corporation that wanted to colonize EDN3, but now mostly concerned itself with unmitigated evil. Snow pirates, the goodies. That's mostly us. Not to do with Johnny Depp. Vital suits, or VSs. Massive robots powered by thermal energy that have somehow found themselves strewn haphazardly around. Interests include shooting Acrid, standing on Acrid, and long walks across massive snowdrifts whilst blowing Acrid up. Bandero! Scary face man from Lost Planet 1. You won't need to remember this one, I just want to show his face again. Bloody look at it! Righto, that's about everything. Shall we get going?
It is year 12 of the after-trial era, half a century since colonization began on the planet of EDN3. During the colonization, some of the settlers rebelled against Nevek, the planet's colonial military enterprise. These rebels came to be known as Snow Pirates.
There's 3. One's wounded. Easy pickings.
The so-called Snow Pirates fought until they forced Nevek to withdraw from the planet in AT-2.
No! Stay with me, kid! What? He's got a harmonizer.
With a newfound power source known as thermal energy, the Snow Pirates utilized the harmonizer, a device which gave them superhuman regenerative abilities.
Got us this far.
The advent of the harmonizer intensified the Snow Pirates' battle with the native Acrid, the source of thermal energy. This conflict began to radically transform the planet's frigid environment. It is AT-12, and EDN3 still shows no signs of being able to shake off the chaos that envelops her.
here sometime today. For the love of...
That's what you get from a stolen VS. I don't know if there's enough thermal energy to last us.
We barely have enough to go around. If we have to activate our harmonizers, we're done for. Hey, I got a life form reading just up ahead there.
Copy that. Multiple readings, too. Acrid?
That'd be a godsend. I say we move in, take them out, and grab the thermal energy.
So yes, welcome back to EDN3, and despite the game's protests, apparently very little has changed. It's still icy and snowy and full of robots and man's inhumanity to man. And speaking of robots, they are actually exactly the same robots so far. You may recognise these from the first game as the Nida, the VS that happens, the only VS actually, that just so happens to be named after a Lithuanian tourist resort. You know, Nida, the small resort town, famous for massive piles of sand. You know, on top of one of the massive piles of sand there's a relic that, you know, the locals call the Clockus Rockus, on which you can actually tell the time exactly twice a day. It's impressive, honestly. People come from literally centimetres around to see the Clockus Rockus, but that's neither here nor there. In this prologue, we're actually thrown back into the role of the Snow Pirates. No, not the Snow Pirates from the first game, not our old friend Wayne who lived under the snow for 150 years, or good old sausages for hair spanners. No, we'll never ever speak about them again. Stop thinking about them, they're not important. This time we're thrust into the role of a group of Snow Pirate mercenaries called the Rounders, or Founders. I've totally forgotten. It's one of the two. It's a silly name anyway. Who are currently on a mission to do something. We'll see later. So far it seems their mission is wandering through the snow aimlessly after attacking a group of Nevek fellas who didn't really deserve it, things, and stealing some VSs which are apparently massively unreliable. Still though, we're wandering aimlessly forward attempting to get some energy to power our VSs in, so that's something to do, I guess. You know. What do you suggest we do on an empty planet full of snow and aliens when you've got a gigantic robot? You can't go to a party! Stop suggesting that! Also, on the note of everything being the same from the original game, you may well notice that these are aliens from the original game called Sepias. I never knew that last time, I know that now. I've done my research in the 3 years downtime, oh believe you me. Speaking of stolen VSs being crap, however...
Well, that didn't turn out too badly.
Aside from the fact we lost another VS. According to the map, there's a camp up ahead.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know. By up ahead, I mean way, way up ahead.
Oh, bloody Lithuanian resort town robot technology, so unreliable these days. Ah yes, again back from the first game, this is our old friend the data post. Now, the function of these things is a little esoteric, let's say, if you've never seen them before, so let's go over them again. They basically serve to, well, one of two things. First, they tap into some apparent underground jam mine and give you a whole load of Tiang every time you activate one, which is frankly wonderful. I'm not knocking that, I like them a lot for it. And secondly, they activate our radar, which again, is lovely. However, they do involve you sitting there like a lemon bashing the B button for ages, so swings and roundabouts. However, one addition they've added to this game, which is new, completely new, entirely new, is they've added a secondary weapon called the Tiang Supplier. And, well, all that does is shoots balls of your energy... balls of your energy around between, you know, allies or the floor and the wall. However, the supplier can be used to open these treasure chests that I showed just earlier that had a rocket launcher in. Nice treasure chests. I guess that's kind of a sort of multiplayer-centric addition they added in the main game, but it's a nice thing, you know? I don't know why pirates or Nevek, or the aliens, I guess, would be locking up their treasure chests with an energy-based lock, but hey, I got a free rocket launcher! I'm not complaining! I'm complaining that I'm missing the nest things constantly. By the way, I've not done my research well enough to actually know what the nest things are called, but lighten up, would you? I'm not completely perfect at space yet. We've got a few videos to get perfect at space.
We're getting a message from some of our guys.
Also, you may notice that despite having no actual real-life people with me, I have 3 friends with me here milling around me. That's because, although the game does support co-op, if you are a lonely Space Marine, it also supports having a group of AI friends. And while the AI friends are really stupid, you know, they'll take bullets for you. Also, something's here. Hello. Oh, there's an express here. Oh, hello.
Looks like you're still counting on me to come see your bacon. Just going yourself into a mess again.
I didn't know they allowed Lithuanians in space.
Oh, well, who cares about who's allowed here?
They don't even have a Lithuanian space program. I actually checked. LASA doesn't exist. Which is it North American Space? Yeah. Probably not Lithuanian Space American Association, is it?
No, Lithuanian Space America exists.
Yeah, Lithuanian Space America.
It just came from you. Whoa! And boy, are my arms hurting.
Are you going to be here all week by any bloody chance?
Possibly more than that.
Oh, this is going fantastically. So, yes, another thing of the things they've carried over from Lost Planet is these massive, several-legged, spiderish type... What would you call these things? Spidery aliens?
I'd call them fucking disgusting.
No. You'll see fucking disgusting later, I promise you.
I'd never like mantises, but they have some of the legs.
Well,
cut off.
alien mantises, that'll work. But yes.
How come you skimped out on getting all the prizes, by the way?
I was working on it. I was aimlessly wandering around thinking what to call the alien. Yeah. Don't rag on me or anything. So help me God. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. Get on the floor! Oh, you cheated. I said get on the floor.
Yeah, I'm good at this now.
You've only been in space for 3 seconds!
Well,
I'm gonna...
That's enough.
I've run out of... No! I've run out of bombs. Rather than keep fighting, should we just move to the next? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I've forgotten what I was saying, but it's probably tremendously important. No, you're not allowed in now.
That's what you get.
Why did they choose you to be on Blizzard Express?